Hey guys and gals and morons, I'm gonna make this a quick one, and this is one of them I told you so's. Alright, if you guys have been watching my videos from say the beginning, you've seen this amp before, right here. And you've seen that amp before, right? Alright, at the time when I bought this amp right here, this one, it was $129. That amp is now $240. Yep. This amp right here, the 4-channel, the 700.4D, at the time I bought this was $119. It's now $177. Now, do you remember me telling you that these companies play, basically I'm calling it ping pong pricing or pogo stick, up and down, back and forth. That's what they play. So when you think, oh man, I'm getting a killer deal when I bought it at this price, that was a deal. But now it's $100 more. So for the people like me that were smart, and I told you to be smart with your purchases, you should have bought this in the beginning. And I buy three of everything when I know it's a deal. This is a Korean amp. This is PPI trying to make a comeback. This amp is built very, very well. It's put together well. It's not a cheap built amp. No, hell no. The thing is though, is they now are trying to make up the difference in the losses on the first little bit. They really didn't lose anyway. They're never going to lose. But now it's time for them to make profit. They finally got their product out there and they're going, oh, okay, now it's selling. People knows it's not a piece of shit. Let's bump the price up. Guys, the prices have went up $60 on this one and over $100 on that one. And there's one left on Amazon. One. There's 7 of these left. Okay. And what people didn't read is some of the fine print in the book. That's why I always said read the owner's manual. So let's just go about this one right quick. You'll see this as me talk about this amp in another video, but I want to refresh your memory of why I buy more than one when I know it's a good deal. And I tell people you need to buy these amps. I don't have nothing to do with Precision Power. I'm telling you where the deals are and why I buy them. I'm not going to buy something that I'm going to get screwed on. Okay? So here we go. The 700.4D. Now you look at these numbers. These amps dyno and make their power. They make their rated power. Okay? And it doesn't make a shit what the dyno says because that's not the real world anyway. Regardless of the dyno, these are the things you need to read. So just say it makes, excuse my hands are a dirty mess because I've been working on the car. This right here makes 350 watts times 2 at 4 ohms bridged, okay? But that's at 14 volts. Where people didn't really pay attention is you got to go in the owner's manual. And it doesn't tell you this on the internet. You have to go look for it in the book. Read the owner's manual. This amp runs from 10 to 16.8 volts. Yeah, 16.8, almost 17 volts, this right here. This old piece of shit, what I was told was a piece of shit, Precision Power. And this is not a piece of shit, guys. This is a good amp. The Tiffany RCAs, all that bullshit. It's got external fuses. It's got pedestals that you can raise and lower. It's got a hidden crossover plate on the other side of the amplifier. I'll show it to you. Right here. You take those screws out, there's your plate. It's got the sticker that you can mount it. If you mount your amp a certain way, Precision Power's not upside down. This lights up. Does all kinds of colors, I'm pretty sure, and all that baloney. Doesn't make it more powerful, but it's cool. It gives it the cool factor. So, you should have jumped on these, man. Now they're high. And here's another thing, what I'm trying to prove about a guy I know that has amplifiers. If you're already priced in the dirt, you can't go any farther. You can't go lower. I can always go higher, but you can't go any lower. There's no ping pong in here. There's no pogo stick pricing. It is what it is. That's why I tell people, man, you're getting bent over all the time and you don't even realize it. So basically what I can do is sell these right now, cut the price down by $30 and make $30 on every amplifier. That doesn't sound like a lot, but if you add it up, that's $90. That's $90 that costed me nothing. You basically handed me $90 for me to take this product and hand it to you. So who's the dum-dum? You see what I'm saying? People are not being smart. Guys, you're not being smart. Never, ever, ever, ever buy the first product that comes right out unless you know that company's reputation or it's proven. Never, ever, ever just be the first person. No, it's like buying a brand new Corvette. It was a piece of shit and it still is. And I've had Corvettes. I've had two. So I'm not a Corvette hater. I tell it like hey, I'm the referee, guys. I call it like I see it. Now, let's talk about this wire. I think this wire is called Context or Connext wire. I believe that's the name of it. This is 8-gauge speaker wire. Okay? 100% OFC if you want to read it right there. This is what's in the Scion right now. This is what's running the subs. And when I first bought it, I get the comments, this is pieces of shit. Let me see if I can get it to zoom in. Lighting's not real good. Let me see if I can get a better place on it. There you go. 742 strands, 100% OFC copper. There you go. This wire is tough, y'all. This is a basic Phillips screwdriver. Look at the size of that wire compared to that screwdriver. That's a big ass wire. And that's not a small screwdriver. That's a standard Phillips screwdriver. Over here is 8-gauge power wire. Look out the size up beside that 8-gauge power wire. The jacket on this stuff is thick. You're not going to cut it and it just tear apart and it just brush against something and cause a grounding issue or a short. You see what I'm saying? Not a grounding issue, but a short to, or a ground to power. You know what I mean? Like positive ground is going to get a short. And then you're going to burn an amp up, right? No, I don't want that to happen. So I bought 3 rolls of this stuff. This stuff was $46 and now it's $57. It went up $10. That doesn't sound like a lot, but guys, if you do that times 3, that's $30. So now I'm in the good $120 if I wanted to sell this stuff. 120 bucks I'm going to profit just off resale. You know, just taking it and holding on to it for, it's been less than a year. I bought this September of last year. So basically a year old. I held on to it for a year. I can take this stuff and charge less than the manufacturer is right now. Save you $30 and I can still make $30. Now, who's doing the price gouging? These companies. I don't choose sides here. I tell it like it is. I don't care what brand it is. I don't care if my best friends run a certain brand, whatever. They're all gouging. You got to get it, like you've got to know by knowing equipment if it's a piece of shit or not. You've got to know. I know from just looking at it if it's going to be a piece of shit based on the components that are in it. How it's built. I can tell right off the get-go. That's part of being, you know, the professional. That's how you know that. A lot of people don't know, so what I'm trying to do is help you. I've been trying to help you from the beginning. So, all I can say is, listen to someone that's trying to lead you in the right direction. And it's not going to hurt your pocketbook some to set on these for, I don't know, a year. And if you wanted to, you can charge, you can put $150 on it. It's still cheaper than 176, 177. That's we're not talking with tax, y'all. We're talking about right off the get-go. It's going to save you, still save the person $20, and you're going to gain 50 on 1 amp if you want. You can actually charge 150 and you're still going to make money. You'll make what, $30 profit or something like that each one. Have them pay the shipping. Have them pay the shipping. You make $30 each one. Or sell it to your buddy down the street. Your buddy down the street says, "Man, I'd like to have one in PPIs now, but now they're $177, and this one's $236. Guys, this thing was like what was it? I can't remember now. It was cheap. $140, $130. It went up $100. $100. Now who's the fool? Not me. And always read your instructions. Will it run 16 volt? You know, my Golden Dragon amplifiers will run at 16 volt. They've been running 16 volt in Julian for almost 2 years. Not a problem. And Jerry's not easy on shit at all. So, it's been living. I don't know what to tell you. He can blow it up tomorrow. That's his choice if he wants to blow it up. But it's good shit. There's nothing wrong with it. So, my advice to you is when you find some wire at a good deal. I bought this wire right here from Patrick. And I got 3 rolls of it. I wired the entire car with this right here. That's Majestic OFC 1/0 for $100, guys, for 50 foot. This shit is $4.50, $5 a foot. That's $500. Now who's the fool? You want to pay me $300 and let me gain $200 off of you, and you still save $200? Guys, I'm trying to teach you something. I want you to listen to me to try to help you. Now, when it comes to this little amp right here, just look at this little amp real good. This little amp, there are several amps built exactly like this that are going for $13,000. Yep. So I promise, it's the same shit. $13,000 for an amp just like that. I'm not going to tell you what brand. You got to figure that out on your own. That's why I always tell everybody, do your homework. Thought I would share. I try to share everything. I try not to make too many videos, but look, I want to catch people before they make a mistake. That's what I'm trying to do, is catch you before you make a mistake. Don't pay $176 for this amplifier, and damn sure don't pay $200 something. If that's what you want to do, do it. But hey, come see me. I'll save you a lot more money, and I'm still going to put money in my pocket. It's not about making money on somebody. I'm trying to teach you what the game is in car audio. It's the game. They've been doing this for years. They've been doing this since I was 16. Some people just don't know. Some people are my age. I'll tell you how old I am. I'm 52. Some people say, "Man, you act like you're 12. Well, that's fine, as long as this 12-year-old teaches you something. I don't care about trying to be 52 and act like I'm 52 like some old grumpy asshole all the time. I like to have fun, but I keep it real 100%. I want you to save money. Then you can go buy anything you want later. You're not worried about the money. If you're well off and well-to-do and you don't have to worry about money, then spend it. It's no big deal. But for the people on a budget, use your head, not the one in your britches, the one on top of your shoulders. And when you see somebody like me say, "This is a deal, this was a deal," you should have got it. That wire, I told you about this wire, you should have bought it. Now it's $10 more. $10 adds up when you wire a car that you might have hundreds of feet of wire in. It adds up. I told you guys to buy that wire from Patrick. You should have bought it. Guys, that was $100 shipped. That means that roll of 1/0 sent to my house was $100. You're not going to beat that price. I don't give a shit who you know, where you been. You're not going to beat that price. It's impossible. Not for 1/0 OFC, $100, 50 feet. You're not going to do it. Nope. You're not going to do it. You guys take care. Have a good day. I'm going to wire that, I don't know. I might wire it up, them little mid bases to this here in a minute and see if I can get her going. But I don't know if I can get this. What's that low pass filter go to? 200. That's a little bit low for those. It might do all right. I need to check the specs, but I mean, they're going to be banging on that. That's a lot of power. You guys take care. Have a good day. Thought I would share. See you.